It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
응? 어디야? 이 아래인데.
So this is the underground harbor.
현지를 수집하죠. 물 속에 있나?
Revelio.
찾았네. 말 들려? 유튜브에다 쳐봐. 자막, 아이 글.
Revelio.
정말 저걸 다 봐야 될 것 같은데.
Arresto momentum. That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere. Revelio.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
얘랑 대화하는 게 아닐 텐데.
Lumos.
여기 있다. 이리왕. 대화하는 건가?
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, none of the other students will try it no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions and then I'll hand over this book.
Okay.
Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
뭐더라?
The Golden Snidget.
Correct!
오!
The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
The Allihotzi draft.
I'm afraid the answer was Felix Felicis. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
이게 마음에 들어.
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
퀘이크? 블러저?
The Bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the quaffle. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
거짓.
False. Correct. While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned...
Revelio.
I'm hoping she
not.
will me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Hauntel Hall.
Hauntel Hall. Good morning.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
I heard Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her test answers into an owl to stop students from cheating. Taking owls a bit too literally, if you ask me.
Beautiful.
Goodness. Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
세모 X는 쉽네.
Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember... OWLs will be here before you know it.
I haven't been playing Puffskein Dunking once since you brought me that famous tentacular leaf. I think I am actually braver.
안 바뀌네.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Not at all. I'm fascinated by ghosts and, food, and I was interested in learning more about the castle and the surrounding area.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember, it'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Okay.
If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, glad to see you were paying close attention to my demonstration of the transformation spell.
아유, 쿨타임이 겁나 기네.
Dawned on me about the triptych. We did the I'll explain.
I'm glad that the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about goblins.
어이, 징그러워.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed. I take it you're ready to learn.
I completed your assignment, Professor.
Good. Now, the
빨리
exploding...
알려줘. 다 필요 없어.
I will, Professor.
Now, you must be precise in
메인
your wand
스토리만
movement.
본다.
Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile.
다르다.
Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead. Excellent wand work.
오,
Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
오, 오. 멋있어.
Excellent.
나이스.
You have it well in hand.
Glad you came.
Wish I had the courage to go into the forest.
Over here.
This is a change of...
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar. And Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. It seems I may have caused you more trouble.
Rookwood is working. Fig had a portkey.
Goodness. Don't worry. I shan't press for more. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
아무에게도 말하지 마.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak?
I had hoped to speak with you.
Your message mentioned your That could have been anything. I am allowed to leave?
Careful. She berated me for...
But Mother! If someone had...
I'm...
So frustrating. She never listens to me. It is specific to me. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Whoa.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
안 돼.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
You'll never believe what I've...
What did you discover in this?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little... Evidently, he believed. That's what...
I know.
And I'm glad...
I see no...
I'm glad... And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves is for his own good.
I'll decide.
For my own good. Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian.
I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
그만 싸워 이씨.
I know when not to stop.
금방거리도 안 되는 것들이.
Ominous. I'll be on my way.
싸우지 마 이씨.
I'm not letting this go.
Ominous. What? Though.
It would mean a lot.
자식.
Bombarda!
잘 있어. 모두 고블린어야. 아니까 대화하세요. 21부터 할까?
Revelio. Lumos.
이게
Revelio.
어디지? 근데
Lumos. Revelio.
여기뿐만.
Lumos. Revelio.
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. Well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just...
가자. 지름길이 있어? 1889. 엄마나.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Revelio. A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here.
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back?
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been...
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lodgok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ?
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen. Either by the eye above the enchanted door, or a loitering loyalist.
I'm
ready.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.